And now, coming on this film, presents the voice that you hear.
Fine. I'm gonna tell you the story, and I'm changing all the names, but I'm not telling you who your mom is.
Hoy! Hindi ka ba malalabas dyan?
What the hell are you doing here?
Bakit ngayon lang ako? Hindi ba sinabi ko sa'yo kanina pa ako dadating?
This is Filipino voice actors.
Hi, my name is Ariana Astorga.
Hi, my name is George Mercado.
Hi, my name is Henry Polo.
My name is DJ Faustino.
Voice acting. Now that's a difficult question because it's really not about voice acting. It's about being able to blow up things really big, but just about this small.
Voice acting is assuming the character of whatever the script requires. If it's a child, you have to assume the voice of a child.
Try the all-new Sunshine Popsicle Sticks. 5 pesos only.
A low-voiced announcer or a Darth Vader thing, you have to assume that. So it really depends on what the script requires.
Dandruff, hair fall, dullness, or dryness, I never worry. In a way, voice acting is very similar to traditional acting because when you receive the script, you're assigned a character, right? And then you have to know the background of the story. What scene are they in? What's happening? In what environment are they in? Are they inside a cafe where it's a little noisy? Or outside where you have to shout? Or are they in an intimate moment where you have to whisper and be nice?
Voice acting is the process of lending your likeness through your voice to a character. Well, that's for dubbing. To a character
What would you do today?
on TV or anything it may be.
To rushing to work, to being a public servant. It's made of simple things.
So what I do in voice acting is try to lend as much of my likeness to the character that I am going to portray. And I try to be able to identify with the character and able to express what the character is also feeling.
Put your coat on.
Taxi!
And then basically the producers will tell you who the character is. Is it someone who's mature, like a mother who will nurture you? Or is it like a little key girl? Oh my god, something like that. Or just depends. You have to review the character and internalize pretty much the same way that normal actors do. But we're limited by how we can portray that because we only use our voice.
If you were to ask me, voice acting started out when radio started. Simply because you can't see the characters, they had to assume voices that fit their characters so that the listeners will have a pretty good idea what the story is all about. So radio dramas proliferated way back in during the Depression era in the United States, and that's where voice acting started.
Where do you think you're going to lead your people, huh? You all deserve this kind of treatment. You
Is
and
voice acting hard? No, it's not. Because you see, people would just go about in their lives, in their bathrooms, in their cars, doing voices that they heard in movies, in commercials, on cartoons, and they'd be like, "Ah! I will kill you." You know, things like that, yeah. We do it. But then we do it and get paid for doing it. We have fun just like the way that you do in your bathrooms, in your cars. When you have your time alone and you try to imitate an actor, a voice in a commercial, whatever it might be, in a game, in a movie, hey, we're actually creating it for the first time for other people to see, for everyone to see.
First of all, voice acting is super fun. Super fun. It's like playing actually, or if you have a very outgoing personality or if you love playing different characters, it doesn't really feel like work actually. It feels like just going there and you're playing pretend. But you realize that it's a job when they tell you that you have to do revisions, or oh no, that's not the treatment that you want, can you do it this way? It depends on how they want you to deliver the lines or if you're giving the right emotion. So that's where the job part comes into it. You have to really do your best and not just go there and play around. It sounds like playing, but it's really not.
Is it fun? Yes, very much. One is the money. That's a very good deal with voice acting. Two is you get to meet a lot of people, and you get it's a very social experience when it comes to voice acting. You meet with the engineer, with the directors, all the translators. Everybody that goes into this process is your friend, and everyone will try to better you up as a voice actor and as a person in general.
What do I do for warming up for voice acting?
Like, la 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 la.
Important is the tongue. Twist it to the side, side to side, up and down.
It might look ridiculous on video, but who cares? Nobody can see me inside a recording studio anyway.
The importance of voice acting. It's like...
Voice acting is important because humans as social beings, we're attracted to each other's certain attributes, and a voice is a huge component of that.
Can you imagine if you were listening to radio, or even television for that matter, and the only thing you hear is this: bumili ng Tide, maganda yan para sa inyong damit. Hindi ba pangit yun? Bibili ka ba ng Tide kung ganun lang yung nagsasabi sa'yo? Bumili ng Tide, maganda yan para sa damit mo. Diba? Mas maganda kung may konting voice acting. Vic Soto did a wonderful job with Tide, and that's how you do it. You have to put emotion in your voice, especially if it's just an audio commercial or an audio play.
In our culture, what we give priority to are the artistas, the stars, or the people whose faces you see. But actually, voice actors also play a very important role in the media, not just in commercials and radio, and also in cartoons or teleseries.
Sophisticated lenses in the world. Nicor.
Because in television, or even the movies, the video can say a lot, but not on radio. And that's the reason why you have to create a theater in the mind of your listener all the time. Your voice should represent what you are portraying.